Welcome back. This weekend, it's your chance to see a powerful collaboration between Chamber Music Northwest and the contemporary dance company BodyVox. It's called Drawing on the Walls, and here to explain is co-artistic directors Jamie Hampton and Ashley Rowland of BodyVox. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning there.
Okay, so tell us more about the upcoming performance.
Would you like to say the quote?
I would like to say the quote.
The tagline?
Well, it's all about storytelling. And the quote that we sort of found to base the entire show on is mankind has been telling stories since they started drawing on the walls of his cave.
Okay, I was wondering where the name came from, so there you go. Yeah, tell us.
So that quote is not attributed to anybody. You can ask ChatGPT, and it says the earliest reference to it is in a newspaper in Philadelphia in 1837.
Okay.
But no one really knows who said it, but Ashley found it. And she brought it forward and she said, this explains BodyVox. And that's how
We love to tell stories. I mean, Voice of the Body is basically the title of our company, so we love telling stories. And culture, whether it's dance or music or paintings or poetry, is always telling stories. So we've sort of encapsulated many different eras of time and the way that culture was telling stories at the time with live music from this group called Wind Sync. So we put it all together and we have like 4 major chapters. There's Primitive Man.
Yeah.
You get to see some cavemen out there.
It starts in a cave.
Exciting. It does start in a cave.
And emerges with beautiful music by Philip Glass, by the way.
Okay.
Dancers love dancing like cavemen, by the way.
Yeah, they're real rascals out there, actually.
So that was chapter 1.
Technique.
Chapter
yeah.
1,
It's a little raw.
Yeah.
Then we have the Impressionist era, which is just, the music, it's so rich, the Impressionist music, and then the visuals on top of that are gorgeous. So we've sort of put both of those together and told that story through dance. That's a little bit of the primitive section right there.
Okay.
This is some
Yeah.
caveman right there.
It'll be fun to see. That's rehearsal, obviously, so it'll be fun to see
Yes.
costumes in this cave and
Absolutely.
everything.
And
Oh, and there's a video world that it exists in. In fact, I could show you the whole show right now if you'd like to see it.
On your phone?
here it is.
This is the show. So everything is very technological at BodyVox, and every file and every video and every sound is on this. This is the show.
Don't lose that.
40 tiny little costumes in there.
No, you know, the reason I have it is because it said don't leave any valuables in your car in your parking lot, and I literally put this in my pocket.
I mean,
I could lose the car, but not the show.
not a bad idea, not a bad idea.
Yeah.
Okay, you collaborated with Chamber Music Northwest before, I
Yes.
understand. So just talk about the collaborative spirit that you have and that kind of the whole city has in the arts community.
I think this is our 10th
Oh, wow.
collaboration. And typically what happens is they propose different artists who might be great for a collaboration. We start a communication, we listen to different musics, and then from that we sort of cogitate, ruminate, stir up, make a recipe.
And we find the show also. Like the show is kind of in there, and you have to uncover it, and you listen to the music.
puzzle
It is
solving.
a puzzle.
Yeah.
But it's also like the creative act, and I think this is, maybe Portland has its own way of doing this, but you just have to sort of open yourself up, open your eyes, get rid of the veil of whatever you think the show wants to be, and then you open it up and you see it. And then it's your job, it's our job, to piece that thing together and make it, really live. And we work very closely with the musicians also. Like we're constantly texting back and forth with them.
Very cool.
And then the two of us, she's building costumes like about 13 hours a day.
Oh,
and
gosh.
I'm making video. And then the whole thing, and our dancers are so beautiful. They work so hard.
I do think beautiful is the word for this show. It truly is a beautiful show, tapping into the different eras of art, the expressions. It's very, very beautiful.
Cool. Well,
Plus,
tell it.
a little funny too.
Oh, okay, great. Well, tell us when. It's this weekend. Tell us more details on how people can get tickets.
It's at PCC Sylvania.
Yep.
Friday, 2 shows on Saturday, 2 and 7:30, and 4 o'clock on Sunday.
Okay.
There's the flyer right there.
Yes. And then go to their website too, because they offer classes, not
Lots
just
of
performances. Yeah, you do tons of classes. Give us about 15 seconds. Tell us about those.
We have over 70 classes a week. We have hip hop, K-pop, contemporary, all different levels of ballet, exercise classes like Be Moved, R&M, Elevate.
Flamenco.
flamenco, and we have a youth program and kids.
About 800 people a week come into BodyVox to take classes.
Amazing.
Yeah, it really is like a dance center,
Cool.
a
And we have a
cultural
cool thing
center.
called PBS days. If your kids don't have anything to do on a day that they are off from school, go to BodyVox. We have a day camp.
Love it. Thank you both for coming. It's great to see
Yeah.
you.
Thanks,
Okay.
Lacey.
We'll be right back.